I went to a wedding. I went to a wedding last year. I went to a wedding, a very great wedding of my friend Steve Rathkopoulos. He was an amazing comedian, and it was an amazing wedding. He married his now wife Chloe, and they are a perfect couple. That perfect couple. We all have Estine and Chloe in our lives. They're just perfect. They're really good looking. They're nice. They're funny. They're humble. They're doing well, and I fucking hate them for it. Oh my god. I go to their house and I just go through their bathroom and like, he gets foot fungus. Got him. Like I'm just like. I will not raise to their level. I will drag them down. Like, that is an amazing wedding. A beautiful, perfect wedding. And then they had an amazing reception. And I'd not been drinking for a couple of weeks at this point. I was trying to be a better person. And my boyfriend, he does breakfast radio sometimes, so he was not drinking at all this night. And we thought, it's been a great wedding. We're going to go to the reception for maybe a couple of hours. We're not going to drink. It's going to be fine. We're sitting there, and then we're passing champagne around. I just thought, I'm just going to have one. My friend Steen, I'm just going to have one. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to have one. I'm just going to have... Oh, they're doing toast now, so I'm going to have two. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to have two. I'm going to have two. Okay. God, there's a lot of toast. I'm going to have three. I'm going to have three. Don't worry about it. I'm going to have... I had 19. 19 champagnes. I was fucked. Like if you think I'm bad on white wine, pop some bubbles in that shit. I'm going to stab a bridesmaid on the line to the food. Like, I was just like... so fucked up. I was just walking around just like, my poor boyfriend, he had to become my caretaker, wrangler, and translator. I'd be like, fuck you, cunt. I'd be like, what do you mean is lovely to meet you, mother of the bride? Jesus Christ. I was just walking around just like, this is a good wedding, isn't this a good wedding? It's a good wedding. Oppa! It's not a Greek wedding, Rhys. Stop smashing plates. All right, sorry. Having a good time. He was just watching me the whole time. He just kept trying to give me water. I was like, no, fuck you. And it's getting to the point now, he does breakfast radio. It's getting later and later. He now has to be on air in about 6 hours. So it's time to go. And he has to look for me. And the reason he knew it was time to go is I was standing in a window just swaying in the not wind. Just, this is a good wedding. This is a good wedding. So he books an Uber, he puts me in the back of the car, and he gets in the front. And we've all had a friend like this in the back of a car, just like, this is the year I get my shit together, you know what I mean? I swallowed it. Drive on. I'm achieving. So we get home, and he's helping me out of my suit. He helps me get my makeup off. He's just desperately trying to find my weed so he can just take me down like a tranked rhino. Just like, come on, down you go, buddy. And I'm just like sitting there just the whole time just going, it was a good wedding, wasn't it a good wedding? And by the time we get home, he's got to be on air in like 4.5 hours, on air. And so he's just trying to go to sleep. But still the whole time just trying to calm me down. I still remember, I'm sitting upright in our bed. He's laying down, still kind of stroking my arm, trying to calm down. But he was so angry at me because I could see this beam of light coming in from outside right on his face. And I was just sitting there with my vaporizer just like, it was a good wedding, wasn't it a good wedding? How do you think flies see? Anyway. He's like, you need to go to sleep now, buddy. I'm like, all right. And just as he's drifting off to sleep, I had this like moment. This moment of like, I think through all the drugs and alcohol, I just had this moment of clarity. And I looked down at him and he was so angry at me, but I just thought, I realised not how much he just looked after me for the last night, but also how much he looked after me for the last 6 years. And it was at that exact moment I decided I wanted to marry him. That was the exact moment. And I didn't want to do anything like crazy or big. I just wanted to tell him now what was in my heart. So I said delicately, hey! He went, what? I went, it was a good wedding. I was like, yeah, it was a good wedding. I need to go to sleep. I was like, shh. I have a question. It was a good wedding. And would you do that also? He said, what? I said, would you do that also? I'm sorry, are you asking me to marry you right now? Yes, I'm asking you to marry me. Yay! Well, if you're going to ask me to marry you, you need to ask me to marry you. And I just went, fine! Will you fucking marry me? So we're engaged now.